Welcome to English Every Day.
Hello everyone, and welcome to today's podcast. Let's start by diving into a topic that affects nearly everyone at some point in life: stress and anxiety. Have you ever found yourself feeling overwhelmed by all the tasks you need to do? Or maybe you've been hit with that anxious feeling before an important meeting or exam? If so, you're not alone. But here's the thing. Stress and anxiety are often misunderstood. Many people think of them as something to avoid or suppress, but what if I told you they can actually be useful? Yes, you heard me right. Stress in small doses can push you to perform better, to be more alert, to meet deadlines. It's your body's way of saying, hey, there's something important going on right now. Think of it as your body's alarm system, waking you up to what's needed in that moment. But here's the twist. When stress gets out of control, that's when things start to go sideways. It can drain your energy, cloud your mind, and leave you feeling physically and emotionally exhausted. Anxiety, on the other hand, is like an invisible weight on your shoulders. It's that constant worry about things that might happen, even though most of the time, those things are far off or not even real. So, what's the difference between the two? Stress is typically caused by external pressures, like a tight deadline or a challenging situation at work. Anxiety, though, tends to come from within, fueled by worries or fears, often about things we can't predict or control. That's why, even when nothing is wrong in the present moment, anxiety can still make us feel like we're in danger. Now you might be wondering, if stress and anxiety are so natural, why do they feel so uncomfortable? And more importantly, why do they seem to take over sometimes? Well, that's exactly what we're going to uncover in the next few minutes. Because here's the secret. Understanding stress and anxiety is the first step to mastering them. And once you understand how they work, you can start to take control. Stick around because we're going to explore how to turn those feelings of overwhelm into tools for growth and strength. Trust me, by the end of this podcast, you'll have a new perspective on these feelings and a few tricks up your sleeve to handle them like a pro. So let's get started. Now that we have a better understanding of what stress and anxiety are, let's move on to one of the most powerful tools you can use to manage them: breathing. Yes, it might sound simple, but trust me, breathing correctly can make a huge difference in how you feel, especially when you're stressed or anxious. Think about it. When you're stressed, have you ever noticed how your breath changes? It becomes faster and shallower, right? And when your breath is shallow, it actually signals your body that something is wrong, which only makes you feel more stressed. But here's the good news. By changing the way you breathe, you can change the way you feel. One of the most effective breathing techniques is called deep breathing. It's easy to learn and can work wonders for calming your body and mind. So let's break it down together. First, find a quiet place where you can sit comfortably. Close your eyes if you want to, and take a deep breath in through your nose. As you breathe in, imagine you're filling your belly with air. Make it slow and steady. Hold your breath for a few seconds, just enough to feel that full sensation, and then slowly breathe out through your mouth. Try to make the exhale last a little longer than the inhale. So if you breathe in for a count of 4, try exhaling for a count of 6. This simple practice helps activate your body's relaxation response, telling your nervous system to calm down. It lowers your heart rate and brings you back to a state of balance. Doing this for just a few minutes can clear your mind and help you regain control over those anxious thoughts. It's like hitting a reset button for your body. But there's more. Breathing techniques can also help you stay focused. Whenever you feel your mind racing or you find yourself overwhelmed, just take a moment to focus on your breath. By doing this, you're grounding yourself in the present moment. It helps you push aside the endless worries and focus on what's happening right here and now. Here's something that can make it even more powerful. Try pairing your deep breathing with a positive mantra or thought. For example, while breathing in, you can think to yourself, "I am calm," and while exhaling, "I am in control." This positive affirmation can reinforce the calming effect of the breathing process, helping to calm your mind and body even further. So if you ever find yourself stressed or anxious, remember this simple yet incredibly effective technique. Breathe deeply, stay present, and let go of the tension. It's a tool you always have with you, no matter where you are. I encourage you to try this the next time you feel stressed and see how it helps you to regain control over your thoughts and emotions. It may just be the simple answer you've been looking for to feel a little more calm and focused in your busy life. Stay with me, because in the next part, we're going to talk about how to be present and let go of all the worries that can cause stress and anxiety. It's a game changer, and I can't wait to share it with you. Now that you've learned how breathing can help calm your mind and body, let's move on to a powerful technique that can truly transform the way you experience stress and anxiety: being present. This might sound simple, but in reality, it can be one of the hardest things to do, especially in a world that's constantly pulling our attention in 1,000 directions. When we're stressed or anxious, our minds often drift to the past or the future. We start worrying about things that happened before or what might happen next. We may think about a mistake we made yesterday or fear a big presentation coming up next week. But here's the catch. Worrying about things that have already happened or may never happen only feeds into our anxiety. It pulls us out of the present moment and creates unnecessary stress. But what if we could change that? What if we could bring our focus back to the here and now? This is where mindfulness comes in. Mindfulness is the practice of paying attention to the present moment without judgment. It's about being fully aware of your thoughts, feelings, and sensations right now, in this very second. And when you focus on the present, you start to break free from the cycle of worry and stress. So how do we practice mindfulness? One simple way is through mindful breathing, which we've already covered, but there are many other ways to be mindful throughout your day. For example, when you're walking, pay close attention to how your feet feel as they touch the ground. Notice the temperature of the air on your skin or the sounds around you. When you eat, take time to really savor the taste and texture of your food. Instead of rushing through your meals, slow down and appreciate every bite. Another powerful way to practice mindfulness is through mindful listening. When you're talking to someone, really listen to what they're saying. Focus on their words, their tone, and their body language. Instead of thinking about your response while they're talking, just listen. This can help you stay present in the conversation, and it can also make your relationships stronger by allowing you to connect with others on a deeper level. But it's not just about focusing on external things. Mindfulness also involves becoming aware of your inner world. This means noticing how you're feeling emotionally and physically without judgment. Are you feeling anxious? Notice it. Are you feeling stressed? Acknowledge it. The key here is not to push those feelings away or judge yourself for having them. Instead, just observe them. The more you can become aware of your emotions, the easier it will be to manage them. Mindfulness is a practice that takes time, so don't be hard on yourself if it feels challenging at first. Just start small. Maybe take 5 minutes in the morning to practice being present. Focus on your breath, your surroundings, or your thoughts. Over time, you'll get better at bringing your attention back to the moment, and you'll start to notice how much calmer and more focused you feel. So why does being present help with stress and anxiety? It's simple. When you're fully engaged in the present moment, there's less room for worries about the past or future to take hold. Your mind becomes clearer, and you can approach situations with a sense of calm rather than fear or overwhelm. Remember, being present isn't about ignoring life's challenges or pretending everything is perfect. It's about facing those challenges with a calm, clear mind and allowing yourself to experience each moment as it comes, without the added stress of unnecessary worry. Stick with me, because in the next part, we're going to talk about the importance of self-care and why taking care of yourself is crucial for managing stress and anxiety. It's time to put your well-being first, and I'll share some simple yet powerful ways to do that. Stay tuned. As we wrap up the journey of managing stress and anxiety, we're going to explore one of the most important aspects that ties everything together: self-care and talking to someone. Now that you've learned about breathing, staying present, and mindfulness, it's time to focus on nurturing yourself and reaching out when needed. After all, it's hard to stay calm and balanced when you're not taking care of your own well-being. So, let's dive into how self-care and connecting with others can play a crucial role in helping you manage stress and anxiety more effectively. First, let's talk about self-care. This isn't just about indulging yourself every once in a while. Self-care is about making your well-being a priority every day. It's about taking small, intentional steps that help nurture your mind, body, and spirit. And the best part? Self-care doesn't have to be complex or time-consuming. Even little acts of kindness toward yourself can make a big difference. Here are some simple yet powerful ways to practice self-care. Rest and sleep. A good night's sleep is one of the best ways to reset your mind and body. When you're well rested, you can handle stress much better. Try to create a sleep routine and stick to it. Your body will thank you. Nutrition and hydration. What you put into your body affects how you feel. Eating nutritious meals and staying hydrated helps keep your energy levels up and your mind clear. Avoiding too much caffeine or sugar can also prevent those stressful ups and downs. Physical activity. We've already talked about how exercise can help reduce stress, but it's worth repeating. You don't have to run a marathon. Simple activities like stretching, walking, or dancing can help release built-up tension and boost your mood. Relaxation activities. Make time for activities that help you relax, whether it's reading, listening to music, journaling, or simply enjoying a hot bath. These small moments of relaxation can help you recharge both mentally and physically. But here's the thing. Self-care isn't just about doing things alone. Sometimes you need to talk to someone. Opening up and sharing your feelings can lighten the emotional load and help you feel supported. When you're feeling overwhelmed, talking to a friend, family member, or a professional can provide the reassurance and comfort you need. When you keep everything inside, your worries grow bigger. But when you share them, you often realize they're not as overwhelming as you thought. Talking to someone helps you gain perspective, and most importantly, reminds you that you're not alone in what you're going through. Whether it's venting to a friend or seeking professional support, reaching out for help is not a sign of weakness. It's a step toward healing. Being open with others can also help you understand your feelings better and find solutions you might not have considered before. Remember, self-care and connecting with others go hand in hand. By caring for your own well-being and reaching out when you need it, you can handle stress and anxiety more effectively. It's about balancing the time you spend nurturing yourself with the support you receive from those around you. So, take a moment today to check in with yourself. Are you giving yourself the care and support you need? If not, it's time to start. With these simple practices, you'll find it easier to manage stress, feel more grounded, and face life's challenges with a clear mind. Thank you for joining me on this journey today. I hope these tips and strategies help you find peace and balance in your life. Remember, you are not alone, and with each step, you're moving closer to a more calm and centered version of yourself. Take care, and I'll see you in the next episode.